WWE superstar Xavier Woods, but you might also know me as Austin Creed, creator of Up, Up, Down, Down, and the greatest GM of all time.
No.
Why?
Greatest GM of all time?
Why are you here?
You've never beaten me, which makes me the greatest GM of all time.
Get out of my face. Look, everyone, it's Prince Petty.
I think you mean Prince Pretty, a.k.a. King of Cuteville, a.k.a. definition of delish, a.k.a. longest reigning up, up, down, down, / left, right champion of all time, a.k.a. Tyler Breeze. And I'm not going to be disrespected by the GM of the B show.
Oh, you mean B for better? Yeah, that's me. Because I know how to truly manage a roster, put my superstars in the best position to keep them, the fans, and the commish happy.
Yeah, if you don't run out of money first. Meanwhile, I watch as my fans multiply and the dollars roll in thanks to my careful planning, creating masterpiece matchups with every show I touch.
Masterpiece? That's a hilarious way of saying stale. I handle any shakeups that might come along while also having the poise and grace to make the hard decisions.
I don't think so. You're gonna be sitting up in the cheap seats while I manage my way right to the Hall of Fame.
The only way you're getting on that Hall of Fame stage before I do is if you're inducting me. Well, it looks like there's only one way to settle this.
Only one. Simulate.
That needed to be watched. Alright. So, yeah, I've got copyrighted music in here. And I don't... It's going to copyright me on YouTube and demonetize, but that's not... That's not what I'm uploading YouTube videos for, so... Any monetary support will have to come from the live end of Twitch, if there is ever any. But, that said, kind of doing this serve as like a guide for people who are kind of lost on GM mode. You can injure people, Legend Whisperer, levels of all active rivalries. So I like to be Bischoff and I like to recreate WCW. And then I have to decide who we're playing against. Put Sonya Deville in charge of Raw. Stephanie McMahon fields SmackDown. I guess we'll put Mick Foley in charge of NXT. I'll probably part these out by week, and we'll like spectate on at least one match each week for like its own little like episodic part. One of my own matches, not like mine. One match of like me and the AI, that'd be like 4 matches. We'd be here all day then. Anyway, we'll confirm these selections. Each show has its own No, I don't. How do you... It changed... I don't know how I did that. But yeah, Each brand has its own unique perk. Each GM has their own unique perk. I'm just showing that quick. Bischoff's will be intimately familiar with since we control him. Will become intimately familiar with. We'll play on normal. There's an easy level as well, which books shorter shows, and you can have 2 3/4 million, 3 million, and 3 1/4 million. I usually start with 3 million. Snake draft in order tends to be the most fair. Default. We're going to manually draft because what's the fun otherwise? I just like starting with 3 million because it's a good round number.
The wait is over. It's now time for the WWE draft.
Yeah, and I think we need at least like 16 superstars to like properly manage stamina. But there's one small problem. You can't afford 16 superstars, at least at the beginning. And particularly in the first season, like cash is going to be our biggest enemy.
See who WCW picks first.
Yeah, and it's gonna like tell us all this crap. Alright. So you get all this information on people to draft. The main thing to know, fighters and bruisers pair well together. Cruisers and giants pair well together. And specialists can basically pair with anybody. I think theoretically your best matches are in the optimal pairings between fighter, bruiser, cruiser, giant. But in practice, I haven't had trouble like getting 5-star matches out of high quality matches out of specialist feuds either. And I almost always like have Becky Lynch be the linchpin of my brand.
This GM with a fantastic choice in Becky Lynch.
She can main event with anyone. Great first choice.
Who will Raw take with their first pick?
Rousey.
Who will be the first pick for SmackDown? NXT is up with their first pick.
Asuka.
Ready to make their second round selection.
Ripley.
Looking to solidify SmackDown's roster with pick number 2. Raw's up again now with their second pick. WCW getting ready for pick number 2.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about how to go about this. Yeah, Charlotte and Becky is an obvious like first feud. I could do women's roster first. The women are usually better on the mic than the men. In general.
WCW chooses Charlotte Flair.
The Queen continues her reign on a new night.
Nobody tougher on this brand. Great second pick.
WCW drafts Shayna Baszler.
I think I'm just gonna like start with the women and we'll work from there.
Bolstering the roster with a woman who gets things done.
NXT ready for their 4th round pick. Pick number 4 from SmackDown's GM. A lot of options left. Who'll go 4th to Raw? WCW taking stock for pick number 4.
What do I want? Making me a yum? What? I don't know. I don't actually know at this point. I can take Bailey, but that will leave me with too many heals. Let's take Ciampa.
WCW picks Tommaso Ciampa.
The methodical Tommaso Ciampa stakes his claim on a new night.
We've seen a lot.
Oh, we get
and I expect
a
we'll
second
see
pick.
more.
Get a pretty good price for MVP here, actually. GG Dolan. Not all that excited about any of these guys, really. I know MVP is good for mic skills, though.
WCW chooses MVP.
Business is booming with MVP on a new brand.
He's knocking on the door. This is a smart pick.
Could be a make or break pick for NXT here. SmackDown pondering its next pick. The next round begins for Monday Night Raw. WCW back at the podium for their next pick.
Randy Orton is weird. Male bruiser. Screw it, let's just take Bailey.
WCW drafts Bailey.
Ding dong. Bailey ringing the door on a new show.
A woman with an attitude. She's looking for a fight here.
Ridge Holland. Let's see, Ridge Holland, star power of 3. Yeah, we could actually run out of bruisers. LA Knight's good. Okay. Well, I don't question it. We'll take Boogs.
Time to rock on a new night with Rick Boogs.
A guy cut from my cloth. So why did GM take so long?
Who'll join the black and gold brand next? SmackDown contemplates their next pick. It's another big pick for Monday Night Raw. A major decision for
Back to
the
us.
WCW General Manager.
Candice LeRae, also a heel.
WCW chooses Indy Hartwell.
Indie Wrestling has found a new home.
I can see her squaring off with any woman on the draft board.
Cora Jade. Oh, we took Hartwell? Alright. Xia Li.
WCW drafts Xia Li.
The dangerous Xia Li looms over a new show.
She thought she might be on the sidelines, but now she has an opportunity.
NXT ready for their next selection in this
The
draft.
optional rounds.
SmackDown about to make another big pick. Raw weighing their options here.
Let's see, what do we have?
Next to where the big boys and girls play.
6 women, 3 men. Let's focus on the men. Oh, excuse me. Oh, need to not sneeze during the draft. Cameron Grimes, specialist, 2 promo skill, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, LA Knight. What else do we got? Dragunov, Grayson Waller.
WCW chooses LA Knight.
LA Knight is on a new
Dragunov.
Sure, he has a lot to say about it.
A man with all the upside in the world, in my opinion.
A major decision for the NXT War Room.
I do tend to
NXT
like
back on the
specialists.
podium for their 5th selection. Who will join SmackDown in mere moments?
Back to
Join the
us.
Raw roster. Who's the next pick for Team WCW?
Yeah, Logan Paul, we could call it a draft. I think that's probably what we're going to do.
WCW selects Logan Paul.
The GM.
And we'll end the draft with $814,000.
Search of this brand. He needs to prove otherwise.
I'm not... Ooh. Can we afford 16 superstars? That's 300 and another 300. Oh man, I don't know. We will need to expand at some point, is the thing. Yeah, we'll dig into free agency if we need to.
Final roster. The SmackDown GM is preparing their next pick. The SmackDown roster.
You do have to be careful not to bust your budget.
The NXT GM weighing their options here. The yellow and black brand is now complete.
Okay.
We're all looking to add to its haul with another pick. Team Red has been assembled.
Seeing what we're up against.
But in the end, only one brand will win.
Yeah, starting popularity doesn't really matter because you can develop around it very easily. Everyone started with 12 except Raw. It's everyone's dream. Yeah, this Hall of Fame thing is. Yeah, the Hall of Fame, I think, is like, quote unquote, winning. Then it is explaining messages, promises, and just basically trying to keep superstars happy. But yeah, that's the draft.